off. Advantage now. It's Morgan Storm heading to with the number 2 Summer Storm, your winner, and Morgan Dvorkian over the number 1 Penny Whistle, Nick Halley. Those results are unofficial.
Flag is up.
But it's Summer Storm towards the inside, getting away quickest at the start. Summer Storm and Morgan Dvorkian with the lead.
Hold on. Wait for Dad.
And they are under starters' orders. The flag is up, and they're off. And taking advantage of that quick drop of the flag there was Timbrook Filbert on April Showers. Right behind him, though, is Glory's Gold. As they between horses, here comes Boogie and Remy Wynitz making a pony race of it now as they stretch. It's still April Showers and in on the inside now. They're Wynitz challenge on Boogie now taking the lead towards the wire, and it's going to be Wynitz and Boogie in front of Timbrook Filbert and April Showers in third, followed by Whedbee and Glory's Gold rounding out the field.
To catch the leader as they come by the last fence. Charlotte trying to make a run on the outside. In between horses, here comes Boogie and Remy Wynitz making a pony race of it now as they head into the stretch. It's still April Showers and Timbrook Filbert in the lead. On the inside now, though, Remy Wynitz challenging on Boogie. Boogie now taking the lead. Boogie in front of Timbrook Filbert and April Showers in third. Followed by Whedbee and Wish You Well Stables Boogie.
Thank you.
That's right here.
And they're off. Quick drop of the flag and quickly taking the lead for Green Spring number 2 was George Mahoney on Felicia, but it appears he might have gone a little bit too far to the right, but just makes it back inside that beacon as they head towards the turn. A little bit of competition up at the front now. And in the lead, it is the pink. It's Green Spring Valley 2. And leading things off, it's still George Mahoney on Felicia. George Mahoney with about a 3-length advantage over Howard County. And for Howard County, it is Gina Villa on Indigo Girl. They're in second. And in the third spot, it looks like Marlboro's Julia Waters. And a little bit of trouble over that fence, but it's still George Mahoney, about 4 lengths to the good for Green Spring number on Felicia. Now stop to navigate the S-turns in front of the fences. That's to keep the pace nice and slow. But George Mahoney still in the lead, and once again, we've got some lumber falling. As George Mahoney now sprints towards the corner, but picking him up there towards the outside. It like the number 1 for over. There's George Mahoney on Felicia, but close is Mosley. But now making the handoff for Howard County, it's Gina handing to their number 2. That's Kelly Burgee on HB Little. And Elkridge Hartford now has moved into the number 2 spot, and that's Alex Martin on Busted Ruckus. Following the number 2 rider for Howard County, that's Kelly Burgee on HB Little, but trailing by a good 12 lengths at this point, only in the second leg of the competition. So on the lead, it's HB Little for Howard County, ridden by Kelly Burgee, and trying to make up desperately from behind now, it's Alex Martin on Busted Ruckus for Elkridge Hartford. A lot of competition for the 3rd spot, 2 going at it, but they've got a lot of work to do to catch HB Little and Kelly Burgee, with now a 12-length advantage on the lead for Howard. Alex Martin measuring up now as they head into the next S-turn. Before the fence, looking for the down paddle. Actually, big advantage now for HB Little and Kelly Burgee. Yes. And Kelly Burgee and Alex Martin and Busted Ruckus are closing in now. On the lead now for the first day, and it's one more leg to go after this one. Now for the off.
Go, Jennifer, go! Come on!
For Howard County, it's on. It's on.
Battery good? No.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Well, this is kind of a nightmare.
Can't make a mistake now.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Oh man, it's a great race too. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Oh man, this is a great race. I got no sound. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Test. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Test, test, test. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Oh man. Testing 1, 2.
Did for a second. Again.
Testing 1, 2, 3. 3. Testing. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Test. 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 Testing 1, 2, 3. Test. 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 Uh-oh. Test. 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 Testing 1, 2. Testing 1. Test. 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 Test, 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 1, 2, 3, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, 1, 2, 3. All right. Testing, 1, 2, oh, man.
God. That looked like a demolition derby.
Spoon, Silver Spoon, Silver Spoon, Silver Spoon. Bruno Castelli, True Believer. True Believer, True Believer, Silver Spoon. And the flag is up. And quickly to the lead, it's John Boniface on True Believer, taking a 2-length advantage over Silver Spoon and Jason Griswold. And just a length and a half back, taking a hard hold there, is Christopher Lyons on Bruno Castelli. And as they come to the first, your leader is True Believer and John Boniface with about a 7-length advantage. Up and over that one, so is Jason Griswold and Silver Spoon, as well as Bruno Castelli and Christopher Lyons. Down into the gap and across the road now. And in the lead, it's John Boniface and True Believer. Still in second is Silver Spoon. And in fact, it's just a 3-length advantage now for True Believer and John Boniface as they're back on the road side of the course. Jason Griswold and Silver Spoon in second, and it's a gap of about 15 back to Bruno Castelli and Christopher Lyons. Up and over the next, and taking a piece out of that one was John Boniface and True Believer, but staying up. 5 lengths behind him, going easily indeed, is Jason Griswold on Silver Spoon, and still a gap of 15 back to Bruno Castelli and Christopher Lyons. A little handier over that one, and still in the lead, True Believer, and John Boniface now checking back over his shoulder and seeing Jason Griswold just 3 lengths behind him on Silver Spoon as they head towards the next. And Bruno Castelli still well back in third, and once again, True Believer taking a piece out of that one, as he's being stalked there by Silver Spoon. Looking for the channel. Jason Griswold. And those two now right there and forging out into the lead now, still well under wraps for Spoon. And Jason Griswold now moving a length to the good of John Boniface and True Believer. Looks like he's going to try to take back and save something for the end. Gap now just about 8 lengths separating John Boniface from Christopher Lyons and Bruno Castelli. And as they head back to us here towards the stretch, in the lead now. Second. Once again, at the front, it's True Believer and John Boniface. Up and over that one in second, just a couple of lengths behind, is Jason Griswold and Silver Spoon. And a gap of about 6 to Bruno Castelli and Christopher Lyons. John Boniface now with a 5-length advantage once again over Silver Spoon, widening that as he comes to the fence heading for the gap. And up and over that one, not exactly a jumping clinic, but over they go. And it's still True Believer and John Boniface in the lead over Jason Griswold and Silver Spoon, and now moving closer to the action is Bruno Castelli and Christopher Lyons in third. to Bruno Castelli and Christopher Lyons. He's going to have to, he looks like he's leaving his run for late as the two leaders continue to jockey for the lead at the front. Just about a length advantage now, excuse me, 2 lengths advantage for True Believer and John Boniface. They maintain that one over the fence. Jason Griswold right behind, though. Just a length and a half to the rear on Silver Spoon. So True Believer in the lead, Silver Spoon in second, and now Bruno Castelli looks like he's trying to make up some ground and head for the final turn. Believer, but with Silver Spoon from the outside. Those two going to both looking for that middle panel, and both take it as a pair. And it's Jason Griswold now forging to the lead on Silver Spoon. Behind him, he sees John Boniface fading in the rearview mirror as he heads for the turn. It's Silver Spoon and Jason Griswold in control as they head around the turn from Shawan Road. John Boniface and True Believer now rallying, excuse me, comes Bruno Christopher Lyons picking up John. Making the leader. Castelli still in the lead. Jason on Silver Spoon, and here comes Bruno Castelli, though. Bruno Castelli with a big late run. 2 horses across the track. Bruno Castelli and John Boniface going down there on True Believer. Bruno Castelli on the inside, trying to rally on the outside. It's Jason Griswold and Silver Spoon in a determined rally as they come into the stretch. Just a 2. Jason Griswold and Silver Spoon. He's going to get by 2 lengths over Bruno Castelli and Christopher Lyons.
Jason Griswold on Silver Spoon, and here comes Bruno Castelli, though. Bruno Castelli with a big late run. 2 horses across the track. Bruno Castelli and John Boniface going down there on True Believer. Bruno Castelli on the inside, trying to rally on the outside. It's Jason Griswold and Silver Spoon. It is a turn and run. Just a 2 horses. It's Jason Griswold and taking the lead.
Hey, lads.
And she's followed by American Girl. And in the 3rd and 4th positions, that's Ruffle the Road and Blonde Ambition. And bringing up the rear is Chelsea Secor and Heart of Gold. Don't have to worry about position at this point in the race. Everyone has to stay behind the Fieldmaster until she turns them loose on the last turn. So a nicely grouped bunch behind Fieldmaster Sheila Brown. And things tightened up there at the 4. Everybody. Scooby-Doo leads the pack, but right behind her is American Girl and Ellen Halley. She's taking the hold now and looking very comfortable indeed is Remy Wynitz on Ruffle the Road. Getting close to cutting time now as they come by us here in the infield, and it's Scooby-Doo followed by American Girl, then comes Ruffle the Road. Gap of 3 back to Blonde Ambition, who's being outpaced now, and at the back Chelsea Secor trying to make up some ground on Heart of Gold. Chelsea Secor and Heart of Gold now starting to put in her run, moving closer to the front, and your trailer is now Blonde Ambition, while up at the front, Remy Wynitz and Ellen Halley are paired up on Ruffle the Road and American Girl. Scooby-Doo shuffles back into third. As they head towards the turn, they haven't been turned loose yet. And it's still just about anybody's race, although Blonde Ambition has an awful lot of work to do. She's going to catch the other. Looks like a 3-pony race up at the front between American Girl, Scooby-Doo, and Ruffle the Road. As Sheila Brown leads them into the turn. It's American Girl and Ellen Halley with a very short lead. Remy Wynitz and Ruffle the Road on the inside. Now Scooby-Doo joining those three on the outside. Virtually 3 ponies across the track. And everybody up to the side of the field master down, ready to cut them loose. Not quite yet. They come into the stretch, everybody beginning to run in earnest, and at the front, no surprise here. It's Ellen Halley upon American Girl, going by Remy Wynitz and Ruffle the Road. It's going to be a 2-pony contest. On the inside, it's Ellen Halley, the hometown favorite. On American Girl, but here comes Remy Wynitz on Ruffle the Road. Ruffle the Road has the advantage as they go into deep stretch. Ruffle the Road now throwing away as they head to the wire, and Remy Wynitz wins her second race on the card today. Ellen Halley and American Girl have to settle for second, and in third it's Scooby-Doo and Sophia Max. So no surprise there, the ringer from North. At the front, no surprise here is Ellen Halley on American Girl, joined by Remy Wynitz and Ruffle the Road. It's going to be a 2-pony contest. On the inside is Ellen Halley, the hometown favorite. On American Girl, but here comes Remy Wynitz on Ruffle the Road. And Remy Wynitz wins her second race on the card today. Ellen Halley and American Girl have to settle for second, and in third is Scooby-Doo and Sophia Max. opportunity to witness how that works with Misty. As Misty's made up all the ground again, and she's come back to the fore and joined Ricky and Houdini right behind Fieldmaster Sheila Brown. And now a little bit of a change up at the front. Remy Winans moves Ricky up into the first position. Ned Hornifer and Houdini settle back into second. And all the way behind them is Katie Hornifer and Misty. And having to pull off there was Remy Winans. And Ricky, this could cost her an awful lot of ground, as there's not much race left to be run. And having to do the same thing that Misty did earlier, but this is a crucial time of the race, and she's got a lot of ground to make up. Could not pass the Fieldmaster, and this will be a true test of her rigor status if she can make up this kind of ground. As up to the front is now Houdini, followed closely by Shawan. And if you've got money on this, is a Hornifer Exacta as they head into the turn coming off Shawan Road. And Remy Winans taking her time getting back there on Ricky. About 50 lengths to make up as she heads into the turn. And Ned Hornifer and Houdini in the lead by a length and a half over Katie Hornifer and Misty as they head around the turn. And they're just about ready to let go. We can move the truck, please. You run into all sorts of unexpected things when you're out hunting, and this is just another one of them. And between the ring and the truck is Ned Hornifer driving Houdini through the gap. Katie Hornifer on Misty trying to make up the ground from behind, but he's got a lot of work to do as Ned Hornifer. His heels and hands now as he comes to the stretch. And looking the clear winner is Houdini, and Ned Hornifer underwater in the winner here in the second division of the fourth race. The Stuart S. Janney Jr. Memorial, followed by Katie Hornifer and Misty, and now galloping through the stretch, finishing things off, Remy Winans and Ricky. Well, you run into all sorts of unexpected things when you're out hunting, and this is just another one of them. And between the ring and the truck, it's Ned Hornifer driving Houdini through the gap. Katie Hornifer on Misty trying to make up the ground from behind, but she's got a lot of work to do as Ned Hornifer. His heels and hands now as he comes to the stretch. And looking the clear winner is Houdini, and Ned Hornifer will be underwater in the winner here in the second division of the fourth race. Misty, and now galloping through the stretch, finishing things off, Remy Winans and Ricky.
Thank you.
Good work.
Clava, and they drop the flag, and Secret Impression steals the start by a clear 5 or 6 lengths. Well, it's ground he won't have to make up later on. Charlie Fenwick and Secret Impression, a little bit of larceny there as the start, followed by Ross Bryan to the inside. Then there's Mr. Whedbee taking advantage, will prevail. Then comes Wood Whistle on the outside of him, his prior approval, and at the back is Narrow River. All up and over the first, and at the front it is still Secret Impression in the lead, trying to save the ground as they head through the gap along the fence. In second place there, it's Ross Bryan. Ross Bryan followed by Mr. Whedbee. Then comes Wood Whistle, Will. lead, now widening out to about an 8-length advantage. Trying to take his time there at the front. Charlie Fenwick steadying as he comes to the next fence. But very comfortable. They've settled the pace now, and here comes Secret Impression first up and over, followed by Ross Bryant, just 3 lengths behind. Gap of 2 back to Will Prevail. Then a gap of 3 to Wood Whistle, joined alongside by Mr. Whedbee. 4 lengths back to Billy Meister on prior approval. Then comes a gap of 1.5 to Taking Advantage, and the trailer by 5 lengths is still Narrow River.
I don't try that.
Still on the lead from the start is Secret Impression and Charlie Fenwick, with about a 4-length advantage over Ross Bryant. Will Prevail right there with Wood Whistle. Taking Advantage, Mr. Whedbee, prior approval. And the trailer is Narrow River. Still anybody's game, about 15 lengths covers the lot. And it's early going yet. Into the turn and still jealously guarding that advantage. And Secret Impression and Charlie Fenwick standing straight up in the irons now, trying to slow things down. That's a 4-length lead over Ross Bryant, who has a 2-length advantage over Will Prevail. Mr. Whedbee joins Will Prevail from the outside, then a gap of about 1.5 to Wood Whistle, then comes prior approval, then Taking Advantage, and the trailer still Narrow River. Once again, not much separates the middle of the pack, and some of the heavy hitters seem to be biding their time, just waiting for cutting time. But still in the lead, up and over the next, is Secret Impression. Showing the way in front of Ross Bryant, Will Prevail, Mr. Whedbee, Wood Whistle. Then comes prior approval, Taking Advantage, and Narrow River, 5 lengths behind those. Clearly in the lead, it's Secret Impression and Charlie Fenwick. 5 lengths over Ross Bryant. Right behind Ross Bryant, Danielle Brewster on Will Prevail. Joe Gillette Davies and Mr. Whedbee right behind her. Gap of 1.5 to 2 to Blair Waterman and Wood Whistle. Then comes Billy Meister on prior approval. And your trailer now by about 7 or 8 lengths, losing ground at the back is Narrow River. Through the gap again, and same as it ever was, Charlie Fenwick III on the lead. As now Ross Bryant goes back into 3rd, Mr. Whedbee in 4th. Prior approval losing ground there as he's joined by Wood Whistle from the outside, 2nd to last, and then comes Taking Advantage, all the way at the back. Being distanced now is Narrow River. As the skies darken, it's still Secret Impression on the lead. Now, in 2nd, Will Prevail and Danielle Brewster. Looking to get closer, Ross Bryant in 3rd. There's Joe Gillette Davies and Mr. Whedbee. From the inside, it's Blair Waterman on Wood Whistle. No, excuse me, that's prior approval and Billy Meister. Then a gap of 3 back to Wood Whistle and Blair Waterman, and another 8 to 9 lengths back to Taking Advantage. As they head into the turn, it's still Secret Impression in the lead. From behind, it's Ross Bryant. On the inside, on the outside, it's Will Prevail. Secret Impression with a 2-length advantage over Ross Bryant.
Askham and Charlie Fenwick. But as they head for the first, well out in front now. Number 10, upheld, and Danielle Hodson checking over her shoulder. Looking at the progress of Matt McCarron, who's now moved into second on Greek Hero, just a length and a half in front of Billy Meister and Glacial Times. Through the infield, and now the advantage as short as Danielle Hodson gets a hold of upheld. Just 4 lengths now over Glacial Times and Billy Meister, and a gap of 2 to our early trailer, Greek Hero and Matt McCarron. Widening your advantage up at the front once again, upheld. 6 lengths to the good of Glacial Times, and another gap of 5 back to Greek Hero. The field nicely stretched out, still about 25 lengths, covers a lot. Taking out 2 rails there at the front was upheld, and Danielle Hodson making it considerably easy for the 2 right behind her. But she'll still carry the lead into the turn along Shawan Road. And that's about a 7-length advantage for upheld and Danielle Hodson over Glacial Times and Billy Meister in second. And just another 2 lengths behind to Matt McCarron and Greek Hero, biding his time there at the back. Around the turn, up and over the next, and still in the lead as they get there. It is upheld and Danielle Hodson. And once again, widening that advantage. Now moving into second place is Matt McCarron at Greek Hero. Doesn't want to let her get too far out there. And really pulling him up now as she comes to the next fence. A lot of running left to do and trying to rate him on the front end. Danielle Hodson and upheld, showing a 5-length lead over Matt McCarron and Greek Hero, who's up by 3 over Billy Meister and Glacial Times. They'll hold that order as they head over the post and rail. In the lead, upheld, up and over that one, right behind her though, Greek Hero stalking, just 3 lengths behind, and now Billy Meister staying in touch with those 2, just another 2 lengths behind on Glacial Times. Through the gap once again. about another 500 yards. And interesting form there, but manages to take out a rail and still make it over the fence. And upheld, likes it in the front and wants to lengthen that advantage, and now he's getting to reap some of the rewards of his earlier destruction of the fences as he gets to go right over one rail there. And now she'll let him run in earnest as he heads towards the turn. Upheld in the lead, trying to make up ground from the back now. It's Matt McCarron on Greek Hero. In second place, it's still Billy Meister on Glacial Time. But 20 lengths to the good now, and finally running with no dispute from its rider. It's Upheld in the lead. Around the top of the turn now and heading into the stretch is still Upheld. Matt McCarron and Greek Hero making up some ground from behind. One fence left to go, and Upheld takes out, just for good measure, takes out another Bridgeport. But still a commanding lead as she draws into the middle of the stretch. Danielle Hudson on Upheld, going to be a wire-to-wire winner here as Greek Hero running on into second place. And distance behind them will be Glacial Time, but Danielle Hudson, certainly a brave ride, if not the prettiest, and the winner over Greek Hero. So your unofficial order of finish, your winner, the number 10, Upheld, over the number 7, Greek Hero, and the number 8, Glacial Time. Around the top of the turn now and heading into the stretch, it's still Upheld, Matt McCarron, Greek Hero, making up some ground from behind. One fence left to go, and Upheld takes out, just for good measure, takes out another Bridgeport. But still a commanding lead as draws into the middle of the stretch. Danielle Hudson on Upheld, going to be a wire-to-wire winner here as Greek Hero running on into second place. And this one behind them will be certainly a brave ride, if not the prettiest, and the winner.
There.
Water, get in there.
Water!
You got your hearing aid in.
Holding me. He did it go slow. I didn't think he would do it. Yeah, we're going.
Number 10, Upheld.